When people think about French Alps, they usually think about skiing, but there is actually so much more that you can do here. We have been living and working here for a while, so today I want to show you our favorite activities in the French Alps. Let's go! One of the winter activities you can try in Alpe d'Huez is outdoor ice skating. There is a large open-air rink right in the mountains, surrounded by beautiful Alpine views. The price is actually quite nice, about 11 euros for unlimited time, and that includes the skate rental. But we quickly noticed one small problem. The skates weren't sharpened very well. They felt a bit cheap and weren't the most comfortable, even though the size was correct. After about 30 minutes our feet were already hurting, so we didn't stay too long. They even had some small skating obstacles and arches where you had to bend down and glide under them. It made the rink feel more playful, almost like a little challenge course on ice. Another tip: try to come after lunch around 2 p.m. During the day it's much quieter because most people come in the evening, so you will have more space to skate. I was even trying to teach the guys how to spin on the spot, but with these skates it was definitely a bit harder. Still, we had a lot of fun. One small tip: definitely wear gloves, because it gets really cold on ice, especially when you stop moving. Still, for the experience and the scenery, it's definitely worth trying. And if the skates don't feel right, you can always ask for another pair. Maybe you will get a better one. After skating, we decided to try something a bit more extreme: ice karting. And we went to Serre Chevalier for that. The track opens at around 2 p.m. and when we arrived there were already about 20 people waiting, so clearly this activity is pretty popular here. What makes it special is that the track is completely made of ice. The karts use special studded tires, so they can actually grip the surface, but you still slide a lot, which makes it really fun. Each ride lasts about 10 minutes, and the price was around 30 euro per person. At first it felt a little chaotic, because the kart keeps sliding, but after a few laps you start understanding how to control the drift. And honestly, that's when the real fun begins. Most iced kart tracks in the Alps are about 400 to 700 meters long, with a lot of tight turns designed to make the cars drift. So the goal isn't just speed, it's control. And once everyone starts getting more confident with their driving, the crashes start happening. And honestly, that's part of the fun. I even got stuck at one point and Artem saved me by bumping into my kart and pushing me out. If someone bumps into you, your kart can spin a full 360 degrees on the ice. So, if you like adrenaline and a bit of competition with friends, ice karting in the Alps is definitely something you should try. After all the drifting and crashing on the ice, there is one activity in the Alps that is obviously the main attraction – skiing. We actually skied in two different places, Serre Chevalier and Alpe de Huez, and both of them were amazing, but the experience is quite different. In Serre Chevalier, the slopes are incredibly beautiful, because many of them go right through the forest. You are skiing surrounded by trees, and it feels very natural and scenic. Alpe de Huez, on the other hand, is a bit more about speed and big open slopes. And the slopes, they are really long, so you can ski for quite a while without stopping. If you are actually planning a winter trip to the French Alps and wondering which village to stay in, I made a separate vlog about different villages in the French Alps. You can check it out on my channel for more details. Oh yes, guys, this is my favorite part of activities. Another activity we decided to try in the Alps was going to a hockey game in Grenoble. The match was between Grenoble and Gap. One thing that surprised me was that it wasn't cold inside the arena at all. The seating was also very comfortable and the tickets cost around 40 euros per person. I even took off my jacket and watched the game without it. What really impressed me was the introduction before the match started. Hockey might be not the most popular sport in France compared to football or rugby, but in the Alp region the fan culture is really strong. And when you watch a live game here, you can really feel that energy. They turned it into a whole show with the light and music, fire, and which made the atmosphere really exciting right from the beginning. The game took place at the Ice Arena in Grenoble. It's actually one of the biggest hockey arenas in France and can host more than 4,000 people. What I also like is that the seating is very close to the ice, so you feel the energy of the game much more than in many bigger arenas. Even if you are not a big hockey fan, going to a live game like this is a real fun experience in the Alps. Grenoble was actually in second place in the league, while Gap was around 11th. What also cool is that you are literally watching hockey in the middle of the Alps. After skiing all day, you can just drive down to Grenoble and end your day at a live hockey game. Both teams played really well, and overall the atmosphere in the arena was amazing. Another convenient thing is the parking. You can actually buy a parking spot together with your ticket for about 5 euros, which makes everything much easier instead of searching for parking around the arena. And there was also a fun surprise for us. One of the players in the Gap team was Ukrainian, and we recognized him right away. Gap ended up winning the game, even though Grenoble was playing at home. Another fun activity you can try in the Alps is the Alpine roller coaster, also known as the luge rail. It's basically a small sled on rails that takes you down the mountains, and the cool part is that you control the speed yourself using the brake. You can sit there together and it costs €7 per person. At first it feels pretty calm, but once you start going through all the turns and drops, it actually becomes surprisingly fast and exciting. Some Alpine coasters in the Alps can reach speed at around 40 km per hour, which is pretty impressive considering you are sitting just a few centimeters above the track. And of course, the best part is the view. You are riding down the mountains with incredible Alpine mountains all around you. After all the adrenaline activities, we moved on to another side of life in the Alps, the mountain lifestyle. One of the most famous experiences here is taking the cable car up in Alpe de Huez to a mountain cafe called La Folie Douce. The cable car price is €8 per one time. During the afternoon, this place turns into a huge outdoor party right in the mountains. There are a DJ playing music, an MC hosting the crowd, and even animators dancing and hyping everyone up. People are literally dancing on tables, drinking and enjoying the atmosphere with the Alps all around them. There were so many people, it was honestly hard to even move through the crowd. The party usually starts in the afternoon, and when we arrived around 4 p.m, it was already completely packed. You can grab drinks at the outdoor bar. The prices are usually the same like in the city. La Folie Douce is actually one of the most famous après-ski party spots in the Alps. Dancing in the snow with music, mountains and sunset views all around you is definitely a very unique Alpine experience. One of the interesting things we discovered in Alpe de Huez is a small art gallery with paintings created on wooden panels. Many of the artworks are inspired by the mountains. Another cool way to reach the mountains is the cable railway between Bourg-Saint-Maurice and Les Arcs, €12 per person. Or also you can play Skyjo with the friends, it's a simple but really fun car game. Another lovely thing to do in the Alps is taking an evening walk around Briancon. The old town has beautiful narrow streets and historical walls that look especially charming at night. And when it starts snowing, the whole place feels almost magical. It's the kind of quiet moment that makes you slow down and really enjoy the atmosphere of the mountains. Next is walk around Alpe de Huez to explore the town and look at some local souvenir shops. It's a nice place to just wander around and feel the Alpine atmosphere. We also tried a fun winter treat, maple syrup, poured over snow and rolled into a candy on ice. It's simply sweet and definitely something different to try in the mountains. Keep you in my heart is where you are, I still think of you. Of course, guys, the next is shopping. If you feel like taking a break from the mountains, you can also go shopping in Grand Palace in Grenoble, one of the largest shopping centers in the Alpine region. At one point, my boyfriend surprised me with a small gift. Some cosmetics from Payot, which is actually a French skincare brand. I tried and honestly really like it. If you tried Payot before, let me know in the comments. And if you are looking for a gift, this could actually be a real nice one. Later we also had a party at Club Med in Serre Chevalier. They organized an outdoor barbecue, which was really fun after a full day in the mountains. Everyone was outside, eating, talking and just enjoying the afternoon.
I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget the way you looked me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. Keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget.
And finally it's time for the relax part. One of the best simple pleasures in the Alps is just enjoying a cup of coffee with a beautiful mountains view. Another amazing way to relax in the Alps is an outdoor jacuzzi. Sitting in warm water while surrounded by snowy mountains is such an unique experience. It's a perfect way to recover after an active day. A great place to recharge is indoor pool. After a full day in the mountains, it's nice to just swim and relax in the warm water. Sometimes you don't need any activities at all. Just sitting and looking at the mountains is already enough. Because the view is really breathtaking. And of course, you can't leave the mountains without taking a photo of the sunset. And after the sauna and hammam, there is one more thing you have to try: going straight into the snow. Yes, I'm not joking. Rubbing snow on your skin or even lying in it might sound crazy, but it actually feels amazing after the heat. It's cold for just a moment and then your body feels completely refreshed. fresh mountain air, snow all around, and a moment to simply relax and take it all in. Moments like this remind you how nice it's to feel like a kid again, simply enjoying the snow and the magical winter vibe. And of course, make sure to treat yourself to something delicious while you are here in the Alps. And one last tip: be careful when driving in the Alps, especially in winter. The weather can change very quickly, and sometimes the road can be even closed because of the snow or ice. So, if you are planning to travel from one town to another, make sure to check in advance if the road is open. Planning your trips ahead can save you a lot of time and stress. So, if you are planning a trip to the French Alps, hopefully this video gave you some ideas of what to do here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog.
That's why I don't know.
The car was flying, I was scared. Douce. Пока. Офигеть.